All right, friends. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a little bit loud. We have the air conditioner on today, so I think it's just time that we need the air conditioner. So it's a little louder, so hopefully, I can talk loud. You can hear me, hopefully, just fine. So yeah, thank you for being here. We'll get started just in a comfortable seated position. So as you're ready, come to your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. If you need to get any wiggles out, I always like to kind of roll my head around a couple times or roll my shoulders around a couple times. And then just eventually find stillness in your body. So sit up nice and tall, lengthen through your spine, lengthen through the back of your neck. Allow your shoulders to melt down away from your ears. You can rest your hands on your thighs, on your knees, bring your hands to your heart, or even one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. So just whatever resonates for you this morning. And let's just start with 3 great, big, huge breaths. So next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold at the very, very top. See if you can even sip in just a little more. And then exhale, big open mouth sigh, let it go. Good, again, just like that. Inhale, fill up. Hold in fullness. Keep holding, but see if you can soften around the breath. Relax around it. And then when you're ready, big audible open mouth sigh, let it go. And then one more time. So biggest inhale of your morning. Hold at the top. Sip in just that little bit more. And then any anxiety, stress, any heaviness you're holding, when you're ready, just big, huge exhale. Breathe it out. Let it go. Release it. Good. Seal your lips gently. And slowly begin to cultivate your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, gentle constriction in the back of your throat. And as you are sitting and breathing and connecting to your own internal rhythm, just take these first few moments to become more present and just more aware. So start to notice sounds, smells, sensations. Start to notice even emotions that might be present and where you feel them in your body. Notice where you're holding tension without even realizing it. So maybe you're tensing up through your face, your neck, maybe even your hands or your fingers. Just by simply noticing, maybe you start to soften. So stay here, just in your seat, breathing for as long as you would like. This is just kind of a seated meditation to begin our practice. When you feel ready to move, you can either stay in your seat and start to explore movement from there. So maybe just circling through your torso or reaching your arms up. You can stretch through your side bodies. Or if you'd like, you're welcome to come forward to your hands and your knees and start to explore movement through your spine. So maybe some cat-cows or some hip circles. And no rush whatsoever. So feel free to keep your eyes closed and just go inward. What does your body call for this morning? Notice what feels really good and what might feel a little bit tight or stiff or sore. Good, you guys. So no right or wrong. Just exploration. Just curiosity. Just noticing. So give yourself about 5 more rounds to explore this movement in your own intuitive way. And then after about 5 breaths, however you want to make the transition, find your way back to our first downward facing dog of practice. So you are not in any hurry. Get there in your own time. Stay close to your breath. So feel those big, spacious inhales and long, strong exhales flowing through you. See if you can use your breath as just another tool to keep you in the here and now. So every time your mind wanders, every time you get distracted, just notice that and then come back to the inhale and the exhale. Come back to your body, to sensations, to energy, to pulsations. Nice job, you guys. And then as you do find your way back to down dog, you've got a few breaths there. So explore this familiar posture in whatever way calls to you this morning. So maybe it's just simply pedaling out your heels. Perhaps shake your head, yes or no. Might even feel good to stretch one leg up and then the other. So completely up to you. Again, no right or wrong. Just be in your body, be with your breath. This is your practice. Nice poses, you guys. Let's take one more great big inhale into our down dog. And then as you exhale, just slowly crawl your hands to the back of your yoga mat and find yourself in a forward fold. So all of the weight comes into your feet. Bring your feet at least hip width distance apart if they're not there already. All 10 toes face forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, so spinal extension. And then pause right here. Bring your left fingertips down underneath your chest and reach your right arm to the sky for a little twist. Either keep both legs straight or option to bend your left knee a little bit or a lot. And think of pulling your right hip back towards the back of the room, but stay rooted and grounded through your big toe mound of your right foot. If it feels good to gaze up at your right fingertips, do so. If it feels better to just let your neck relax and your head be heavy, kind of forest yoga style, that's perfect as well. Take one more full round. Use your exhale to twist just a little bit further. Good, Deb. And then end of your exhalation, unwind and switch sides. So right fingertips to the ground underneath your chest, left arm to the sky. And again, either both legs stay straight as you reach your hips back, or bend your right knee and think of pulling your left hip towards the back of your yoga mat, but stay grounded through the inner edge of your left foot. And then big, huge breaths down into your low back and your low belly. Use your exhales to pull your navel towards your spine and work your twist from the inside out. Take one more round. Nice job. End of your exhalation, unwind, ragdoll pose. So grab opposite elbows and for a moment, just be in your fold. Maybe swing your upper body from side to side. Maybe bob a little bit up and down. Sometimes I even like to buzz my lips like a horse. So to do that, you have to soften all of the muscles in your face. So see how long you can buzz, how much you can soften. And it's so loud in here so nobody can even hear you. So let go of that self-conscious part of yourself. Take about 2 more rounds. Good job, you guys. Next time you breathe in, release your elbows and find your halfway lift one more time. Exhale, fold. Now root through your feet and either roll or reverse swan dive all the way to stand. As you inhale, stretch your arms to the sky, so full body, good morning stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, heart leads, slow swan dive down, forward fold, traction out your spine as you dive. With your inhalation, lift up halfway. Crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, bow, fold in. Find your core lock, your Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine. Reverse swan dive all the way to stand. Inhale, take your arms up. Try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart. One more round just like that. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, ride your breath down slowly. Lead with your heart. Bring a little bend into your knees if you feel it in your low back. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, nice cam. Exhale, bow, refold. Draw navel to spine, press through the soles of your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. Let's bring in a little side body stretch. So exhale, right hand to right hip. Press your hips over to the left towards the coffee shop, and then reach up and over towards the freeway. So feel into your left side body and then send your breath there. If you want to make this a little more intense, you can change the variation. So maybe you float your right arm up, interlace your fingers, steeple your index. Maybe you grab hold of your left wrist and just gently pull, gently tug. Hug in with your inner thighs as if you have a block there. Take one more full round and see if you can stretch just a little bit further. Next time you breathe in, back to center, arms to the sky, realign, and exhale, other side. So left hand to left hip, press your hips over to the right, and then upper body up and over to the left. Imagine you're trying to press your right rib cage up towards the sky, and then breathe into the space in between your ribs. If you want to take this into a different expression, a different variation, please feel free. Take about 2 more rounds. Squeeze your invisible block with your inner thighs. Feel the expansion and contraction of each breath and use it. Next time you inhale, back to center, arms reach up. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. If you want to make this a little more intense, press your palms together and steeple your index fingers towards the ground. If it's available to you, start to reach your hands back away from your body, and then possibly heart lifts up as knuckles reach down. Keep a little tone through your low abdominals, hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more big in-breath. Exhale, slow dive down. Keep your hands clasped. Nice job. With your fingers interlaced, inhale to your halfway lift. So as you lengthen, back muscles hug around your spine. Nice, Allison. Exhale, fold. See if you can keep your fingers interlaced for about 2 or 3 more rounds. So allow your neck to relax. Allow your head to be heavy. See if you can reach your sit bones a little bit higher and reach your knuckles a little bit higher. Last big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your low back. Gently release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Perhaps give them a nice little shake out. And then as you are ready, plank pose. So plant your hands, crawl them forward to the top of your yoga mat. So pause in your plank, the top of a push-up. You can bring your knees down if you want to modify. Otherwise, if your knees are lifted, make your legs feel strong. So see if you can fire up through the fronts of your thighs. Press the earth away actively, like you're trying to push the ground away. And then breathe into your back body. See if you can feel the expansion of your breath in your back ribs. Hold this exact same position, but just start to rock a little tiny bit forward and back. Next time you rock forward, so you're on your tippy toes, exhale, lower halfway down. Again, you can come to your knees if you want to. Inhale, press back up, high plank. Do that one more time. Exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway. So your elbows are stacked right over your wrists. Inhale, press up, nice Amy. Exhale, slow as you can go, all the way down to your belly. Good, and then lift into your baby cobra. So use the strength in your back rather than the strength in your arms. Roll your shoulders back and down. Point your elbows at the wall behind you. And with your hands, imagine you're trying to drag your body forward. So pull back rather than pushing down. Press down through your pelvis and through your shoelaces. Now see if you can hover your hands just a millimeter above the ground and maybe lift your chest just a little bit higher. Take one last full round. Nice job. End of your exhale, let it go. Spider-Man Cobra, so hands come out wide onto the floor. Lift to your fingertips. Inhale, chest lifts. This is my favorite. Exhale, twist to the right. Dip your left shoulder towards the ground. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Press into your fingertips. Tone your belly. Lift your heart. Exhale, other side. So right shoulder dips down. Twist left. Go once more in each direction at your own time and pace. Feel into your spine, your shoulders, your neck. Nice, Janelle. Really good, you guys. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. Exhale to release, lower down. And then however you would like to transition, downward facing dog. You've got about 5 breaths in your down dog. So feel free to bring in movement, exploration. If you'd rather, you can just be still, focus on the movement of your breath inside of your body. Maybe make those teeny tiny little micro adjustments, the ones you don't see with your eyes, but you feel in your body. Feel your breath, make it even stronger and more powerful. Use it to support you. Every time you exhale, see if you can feel your belly button pull in and up towards your spine and feel that engagement of your core, that connection to your center. You guys look so good. Take one more big in-breath. Nice, Cam. And then this time exhale, gaze forward, empty all the way out, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana, refold. Root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Inhale, take your arms to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, curtsy squat. So left foot steps to the right side of your mat. It comes off your mat. Bend your knees. You can either bring your hands to your heart or grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull up and over to the right. So think of squaring off your hips as much as possible. Big bend in your knees. See if you can get a little bit lower. You guys look great. Breathe into your left side body if you're taking that side body stretch. Take one more full round. Nice poses. Inhale, come back to center, arms to the sky, realign, re-extend, and then exhale, other side. So right foot steps to the left, bend your knees, hands to heart if you want, otherwise, left hand grabs right wrist, and pull your upper body towards the coffee shop. You can kind of play around with your hips if you want. So think of pulling your right hip forward and just see how it feels. See if you can find the deepest stretch all the way down your right side body and then breathe into it. Nice, Kate. Maybe get a little bit lower in your legs. Take one last round. Good work. Inhale, back to center. So stand up tall and stretch. Exhale, add a little back bend, cactus your arms, chest towards your chin, take your throat back. Hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach. And exhale, chair pose, sit back. So start with the weight in your heels. Make sure you can pick up your toes, spread them apart, wiggle them around. So find energy in your feet, aliveness in your feet. See if you can keep your heart lifted rather than rounding forward. So visualize the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Squeeze them towards your spine. Stay connected to your center so your belly button pulls back and up. Maybe get a little bit lower. One more in-breath. And then exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So hinge forward, reach back. Option to float up to your tiptoes. So heels can lift. And then feel that strength in your ankles. Feel the strength in your feet. See if you can find just a little baby cobra through your heart. Hug your back muscles around your spine. Bend your knees a little bit more. Maybe lift your heels a little bit higher. Last round. Stay on your tiptoes if you want a balance challenge. Inhale, high mountain, so all the way up as tall as you can grow. Good. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Exhale, slow dive down. It's helpful if you bend your knees if you're trying to balance. Good work. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. And then exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, vinyasa your way. So you can add your couple of push-ups, you can skip it completely, you can take it on your knees, up to you, and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right, my friends, from your down dog, next inhalation, right leg to the sky. So keep your hips square for this one. Inner thighs face each other. Even if that means your right leg doesn't go quite as high, that's fine. Notice what happened to your left hip. If your left leg got kind of lazy and your left hip shot out to the left, hug in with your left inner thigh and then lift through your belly button. Press up with your right foot, press forward and down through your hands. Take one last big inhale. See if you can grow just a little bit longer. Nice, Deb. Exhale, knee to your nose, so scoop out your belly. Keep your hips nice and high, round through your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away, and then exhale, step your right foot to the top of your yoga mat, lunge. Give yourself a couple breaths to find your way to crescent lunge, high lunge. So if you want to stretch into your legs a little bit, you're welcome to. If you want to rise up and then find your alignment, go for it. So eventually, front knee directly over front ankle. See if you can get high on the ball of your back foot. And then as your back heel lifts really high, press your back heel back and see if you can find more length through the back of your leg, more strength through the front. Now energetically think of pulling front heel back and back toes forward so your inner thighs engage, your low abdominals tone. Lift through your chest, reach through your fingertips. Maybe take your gaze up. Take 2 more rounds in your crescent lunge. Just feel it. So how much awareness can you bring in to this? I don't want to call it a basic posture. There's a lot going on. It's just straightforward, but see if you can feel into it. Discover more. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back. Bend your back knee so it hovers above the ground. Imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. Twist from your center, so feel that ringing out sensation coming right from your belly button. See if you can broaden more through the fronts of your shoulders. If you want to challenge, gaze back over your right fingertips. Take 2 more deep breaths. Perhaps you get a little bit lower in your legs. Perhaps you twist just a little bit further with your exhales. Nice work. Next time you breathe in, come back to crescent. So unwind, arms to the sky, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Pyramid pose with a halfway lift. So step your back foot forward about a foot or so. You can have your feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward, or on a balance beam with a little angle in your back foot. Get your spine nice and long, parallel to the ground. And then really try to lift through your right sit bone. So imagine somebody came and put their hand in the crease in your right hip and they tilted your pelvis forward. See if you can keep that. And then slowly begin to bow and drape your torso over your front leg. Nice job. Keep lifting through your right butt cheek. Every exhale, pull your belly button in and up. And from that place, can you dive just a little deeper, fold just a little further. Nice, Allison. Good, Amy. Nice poses, you guys. Take about 2 or 3 more breaths. If you have your hands on the ground and you want to go further, spin your fingers back and start to crawl your hands towards the back of your yoga mat. Nice work. Last round. Fold to your edge. And then end of your exhale. Can you guess where we're going to go, Julie? Standing split. So right foot roots down, left leg floats up. So I do not care how high your left leg goes. Just make sure it's energized. Spread through your left toes. Keep your neck relaxed and hands on the ground if you're just staying in your regular standing splits. If you want to explore, you're welcome to. So maybe right arm wraps behind right leg. Maybe you plant your palms, push the ground away, lift up to your right tiptoes. See if you can find that lift from your belly button. If you want to play with some handstand hops, go for it. Couple more rounds. Left leg strong, core engaged. Nice, Janelle. Breath is moving and flowing. Nice, Jules. Take one last inhalation, maybe one last little hop. And then listen here. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So just curl in, but stay balanced on your right foot. Inhale, re-extend, standing splits. Exhale, step your left toes to the back of your mat, lunge position. With your in-breath, 3-legged down dog. So right leg all the way back and up, stretch it out. And you can either go straight to your down dog or exhale, come forward, plank variation. Maybe your right leg stays lifted, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog, peel your heart open. And exhale takes you back, downward facing dog. Good job. So take just a moment, walk it out, notice, reconnect to your breath. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. So lots of length. Keep your hips square, your inner thighs face each other. Try not to let your right hip get lazy. Hug in with your right inner thigh. Lift through your belly button. Press down with your hands and even slightly forward. See if you can find more length underneath your armpits. See if you can press your left foot further up, further back. Get your left leg straighter, stronger, more powerful. Nice, and one more big inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So round, curl in, keep your hips high. Take a big inhale, breathe into your back body. Exhale, left foot steps through. Give yourself a couple breaths to find your way into crescent lunge. So you can stretch through your legs for just a moment if it would feel good. Eventually rise up and settle in, no rush. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. As much as you're able to, find length and strength in your back leg. And then keep that connection to center so your inner thighs squeeze in, your lowest, deepest abdominals tone. And as you draw your belly button in and up, see if you can lengthen more through your spine and your side bodies. Maybe take your gaze up and lift through your chest. Take 2 more rounds. Just feel what it feels like to be in crescent lunge this morning. Maybe close your eyes. Nice job. One last big inhale. And then as you exhale, twist to the left. So right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your back knee and hover it above the ground. Keep squeezing through your inner thighs. And imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward and pull your left hip back. Twist further, 2 more rounds. So every exhale, draw navel to spine. Work your twist. Use your abdominals. Think of wringing out through your internal organs. Nice job. Maybe get just a little bit lower. Next time you inhale, back to crescent, arms to the sky, perhaps a little baby back bend. Exhale, hands to the earth, pyramid pose with a halfway lift. So adjust your stance the way you like it, train tracks or a balance beam. And then spine parallel to the ground. See if you can lift your left sit bone higher. So imagine there's a rope attached to your left butt cheek and it's pulling up towards the ceiling. See if you can tilt the left side of your pelvis forward. Once you've got that, begin to work back into a fold. So belly, ribs, then chest gets closer to your front leg. Someday forehead to your shin. About 2 or 3 more deep breaths and use every single breath to make something happen on the inside. Nice work. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Final round. Nice job, Kate. And then end of your exhale, standing splits. Fingertips to the ground. Crawl your hands forward. Float your right leg to the sky. And this pose, sometimes teachers have you keep your hips square. Do whatever feels right to you. Just do it with awareness. So if you want to open your right hip, that's fine. Just pay careful attention that you don't collapse into your left hip. If you want to play with handstand hops or lifting up to your left tiptoes, preparing for handstand hops, go for it. If you want to play with balance, maybe you wrap your left arm behind your left leg. Nice, Kate. So big, deep breaths and just be right here, right now. What is going on inside of you? Soften through your face, unclench your jaw. Nice, Jules. Take one last big inhale or one last little hop. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So find that little crunch. Curl in, draw belly button in and up. Inhale, re-extend. Right leg even higher than before. Exhale, lunge position, step back. Keep your hands on the ground. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Left leg to the sky. Exhale, either straight to down dog or come forward and take your vinyasa. Beautiful. Inhale, heart lifts, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hips lift. Take just a moment, walk it out, explore any movement that your body is calling for. Reconnect to your breath. And we'll take that entire sequence 2 times through, breath to movement. Think of it as a moving meditation. If at any time you need to stop, pause, hold in a child's pose, or even do your own thing, that's perfectly fine. So please always listen to you, to your body. Take one last big inhale in your down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, empty out first, step or float, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Once you've arrived, halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow, refold, draw navel to spine. From that place, rise up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curtsy squat, left foot steps to the right. Option to add the arms if you want. Inhale, come back to center, re-extend, realign. Exhale, other side. You can bring your hands to heart center if you want to modify. Inhale, high mountain, reach up. And then with your exhale, add your back bend. Cactus your arms, lift your heart, open up. Inhale, arms to the sky. And then listen here, exhale straight into chair plane or drinking bird. So hinge forward, reach back, maybe float to tiptoes. Nice. Inhale, high mountain. You can stay on your tiptoes if you want. And exhale, slow dive. Stay on your tiptoes if you want a huge balance challenge. Nice job. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Keep that exhale going. Chaturanga, lower down. Nice, Cam. Inhale, grow into your back bend. Shoulders roll back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. So bigger, deeper breaths. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, use your core. Softly step your right foot forward. Strong legs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up, reach up, perhaps gaze up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Bend your back knee. Inhale, back to crescent. Unwind, back leg straight and strong. Maybe a little baby back bend. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, pyramid pose, halfway lift. Long legs, long spine. Exhale, fold. Forehead towards your shin. Belly towards your spine. Inhale, standing splits. You can take one hop if you want to. And exhale, left knee to your nose. Curl in, round your spine. Inhale, back to standing splits. Option to float to your right tiptoes just for fun. And exhale, low lunge position. Step back. With your inhale, three-legged down dog. Right leg to the sky. Stretch it out. Exhale, either down dog or come forward. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Big inhalation, left leg to the sky. Spread through your toes. Nice, Janelle. Exhale, use your core. Left foot steps through, lunge position. Root through your feet and rise. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, slow twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe back knee bends. Inhale, unwind. Lift through your heart. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground slowly, so feel into the transitions as well. Inhale, pyramid pose, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, lift through your left sit bone. Exhale, bow, forehead towards your shin, belly button towards your spine. Inhale, standing splits, hop if you want to. And exhale, right knee to your nose, curl in. Inhale, re-extend, right leg to the sky, maybe float to your left tiptoes. Exhale, low lunge, nice and softly, step back. Inhale, three-legged down dog, left leg high, stretch it out. Exhale, come forward, lower down, your variation, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts, good Deb, and exhale, hips lift, take it back. Pause here for just a moment. Take a great big huge inhale, lift up to your tiptoes, lift through your waistline, maybe bend your knees a lot. And then big open mouth sigh, press your heels back and down. Do that again. So inhale, lift through your waistline, even round your spine a little bit. Come up to your tiptoes. And then big open mouth sigh. Exhale, press back and lengthen. Nice. Inhale, lift up. And then this time, as you exhale, option to hop to the top of your mat. Otherwise, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, bow, fold. Press into your feet, engage your core, lead with your heart, rise up. Inhale, arms reach up, full body lengthens. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, curtsy squat. Add the arms if you'd like. Left foot steps to the right. Inhale, come back through center. And switch sides. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. And with your exhalation, work your back bend. If there's a different variation you want to take, you're welcome to. Inhale, re-extend, realign, re-lengthen. And exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So get low in your legs, stay lifted through your heart. Inhale, high mountain. Perhaps you're on your tiptoes now. Nice, Julie. Exhale, follow your breath down. Keep your heels lifted if you want that big balance challenge. Feel your core engage as you dive. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Good, Amy. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Great big inhale, right leg high, spread through your toes. Exhale, step your right foot forward with intention. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, reach up, perhaps gaze up. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. Good, Deb. Inhale, back to crescent, unwind, feel the strength in your legs. Your upper body is your expression of the pose. Exhale, hands to the ground, feel your arms move through space. Inhale, pyramid pose, halfway lift, lots of length. Exhale, fold, forehead towards your shin, belly button in and up. Inhale, standing splits, option to take a little hop if you'd like. And exhale, good, Kate, left knee to your nose, so curl in, round. Inhale, re-extend. You can float up to your right tiptoes just for fun if you want to. And then exhale, low lunge, nice and easy. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg high. Skip your vinyasa if you want, or exhale, come forward and lower down. Inhale, heart lift, slowly grow into your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. You are almost there. Stay present. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, slowly and softly step your left foot through. Good job. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Strengthen through your legs, open through your heart. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your back knee, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, unravel, unwind, open it up, reach up. Exhale, be present for the transition. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift in your pyramid pose. And exhale, fold. Empty all the way out. Pull belly button in and up. And then inhale, standing splits, right leg floats. You can hop if you'd like. Exhale, curl in, so your little crunch, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly. Inhale, re-extend, option to float up to left tiptoes. And exhale, step back, lunge position. Plant your hands firmly. Inhale, three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. And exhale, come forward, take your vinyasa. This time, we're gonna end up in screaming toe pose. So once you've moved through your vinyasa, if you want a quick down dog, you can take it. But we're gonna sit back onto our heels with our toes tucked under. If this is way too much, then you don't have to keep your toes tucked under. You can take a regular hero's pose. So try to sit back onto your heels and don't let your heels kind of bow out to the sides. Keep them squeezing in towards midline. You can rest your hands on your thighs. You can bring your hands to your heart. You could also take reverse prayer behind your back, reverse namaste. Close your eyes, lengthen through your spine and your side bodies, and just take some big, slow, deep breaths. So feel the energy moving through your body. And probably feel the heat building in the soles of your feet. Breathe into it. This is so good for your plantar fascia. Take about 3 more rounds, and if you'd like, you're welcome to exhale out your mouth at any time. Soften your face, unclench your jaw, take one last deep breath. End of your exhale, come forward to hands and knees, untuck your toes, and just gently tap the tops of your feet against the ground. And then in your next about 3 breaths, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So if you want to grab a drink, now is a great time. If you want to move through a vinyasa before you get there, take some cat-cows or even a child's pose. That's perfect. So just take a moment for yourself and then downward facing dog. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath, slow, steady, powerful and strong. All right, next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. And then without sinking into your left side, peel your right hip open. So bend your right knee reaches out to the right and then up towards the ceiling. Keep hugging in with your left inner thigh. Keep lifting through your belly button. Stay strong through your shoulder girdle. Take one more big inhale, active through your right foot. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Try not to let your hips sink lower than shoulders. Inhale, 3-legged dog, back up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or the outside of your tricep if you can get there. Option to bend your elbows, take a little push up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Softly step your right foot through lunge position. All right, left hand stays on the ground, right arm to the sky, revolve lunge. Legs stay strong. So keep your hips nice and level, your inner thighs squeezing, and then feel that twist coming from your center. You can stay right here, you're perfect as you are, or option to walk your left fingertips off the left side of your yoga mat, and then reach your right hand way, way back and turn your heart towards the sky. Keep your legs strong. Keep breathing. Nice poses, you guys. Take about 2 more full rounds of breath. Beautiful, Allison. Good, Janelle. Very end of your next exhalation. Slowly unwind. Now bring both of your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your mat. You can either keep your back knee lifted or bring your back knee gently to the ground, and then start to lower your upper body closer to the earth without leaning all the way over to the right. Or excuse me, switch out your legs, Deb. So without leaning over to the left. You're fine. So as you lower your body towards the ground, kind of push your weight towards your right hip. And if it feels good, you can pivot your right toes slightly out to the right or even roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. So just find your expression of this posture, whatever feels most beneficial to you. We're working the space in our outer right hip. So visualize your breath moving into that space. Yes, good job. Slow, deep breaths and allow yourself to be uncomfortable, to be in sensation, and then just soften around it. Take about 3 more rounds. You can exhale out your mouth at any time. You guys look so good. Nice job. Don't let your right knee fall in. Track it out towards your pinky toe. All right, one last great big deep breath. And then end of your exhale, lift back up to your hands if you're not already there. Lift your back knee up if it's on the ground. We're going to transition into a wide-legged forward fold facing towards the left. So your hands will walk over to the left side of your mat. You'll have to readjust your feet so they're on a balance beam now with all 10 toes facing directly forward. So a balance beam from the front to the back of your mat. Good job. On an in-breath, halfway lift. And then see if you can keep that length in your lower spine. Exhale, either fold, or if there's anywhere else you want to go, any other way you want to explore, you are welcome to. You've got about 5 rounds. So see if you can feel as you're folding, feel your quads, the front of your thighs engage so that you can safely stretch through the backs of your thighs, your hamstrings. Imagine you're trying to lift your sit bones up towards the sky as you reach the crown of your head towards the ground. Take about 2 more breaths, each exhalation. Draw navel to spine. From that place, dive deeper, fold further. Good work. End of your next exhale. Find a halfway lift as you breathe in. So fingertips on the ground, and then spider crawl your hands to the top of your yoga mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. And then from here, we're going to find a warrior 3 with our fingertips on the ground. So crawl your hands forward, float your back leg up. Think of a nice, strong, straight line from the top of your head back to your left heel. Hips are square. Inner thighs face each other. Keep your left hand on the ground. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease. And think of taking the skin on the inside of your hip, rolling it out and pushing it back. As you do that, your upper body will begin to twist to the right. Continue to work that twist and then reach your right arm to the sky eventually. If you want to keep your right hand on your right hip, that's fine. Once you're reaching your right arm up, maybe even take your gaze up. Squeeze your inner thighs, back leg strong and powerful. Twist, twist, twist from your center. Take 2 more rounds. Press with your back foot. Lengthen through your spine. Reach through your fingertips. You guys are doing so good. One last big inhale. Stay here. Exhale to twist. And then end of your exhalation, forward fold. So unwind, left foot comes down next to right. Might feel nice to give your right leg a little shake out or just kind of pedal out through your heels. Feet hips width distance apart if they're not there already. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, big full body stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. And then exhale, take your hands to your low back as if you're about to put them into your back pockets. Or if this bothers your wrist, you can wrap your fingers around your waist, thumbs face in, or even take fists. So up to you what feels best. Roll your shoulders back and down, point your elbows straight back, hug your invisible block with your inner thighs, press your hands forward into your hips, but rather than just sinking and collapsing into your hips, press your hips back into your hands so your butt tones, your low belly tones. Lift your chest up towards your chin, take your throat back. So try not to just let your head fall back. Keep strength in the sides of your neck. Lift through your sternum. Hug your back muscles around your spine. Even imagine you're trying to press the bottom tips of your shoulder blades through to the front of your heart. Take 2 more rounds. Keep pressing hands into hips, hips back into hands. Hug in with your inner thighs. Nice job. Now leading from your heart, inhale back to center so head follows. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. I like my feet even a little bit wider than hips for this. Start to move through some cat-cow. So inhale to arch. Exhale to round. If you want, you can even take full circles with your torso. So just kind of neutralizing your spine after that great big back bend. Give yourself a couple more deep breaths. Really feel into your spine. Connect with each little vertebra. And then when you feel complete here, all the way down into a forward fold. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift, so realign your spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Pause in your plank. Either Vashisthasana side plank on your right hand or your right forearm. So I'll leave it up to you today. You can come down to your right forearm if you're taking care of your wrists, or if you just feel like coming down to your forearm, left arm to the sky. Nice, good job. So lift, lift, lift through your hips like you're trying to create a rainbow or an arch shape with your body. Reach your left arm forward past the top edge of your mat. Breathe into your left side, your left waistline, your left ribs. Option to float your left leg up or find a leg variation of your choice. 2 more rounds, your fullest expression. So give it everything you've got. Let yourself shake and tremble and stay with it. One last inhale. Exhale, plank or modified plank. So if you're on your forearm, you'll have to press back up to your hands. Take an inhale to prepare. And exhale slowly all the way to your belly. Nice, Jules. Inhale, just a baby cobra. So lift using back strength rather than arm strength. We're going to take this straight into locust pose. So float your hands up, reach your hands back, float your feet up, and reach your toes back. If you'd like to interlace your fingers here, you're welcome to. If you're craving a floor bow, we will get there, but if you want to take one now, go for it. Totally up to you. Hug in with your inner thighs, lift through your chest. Feel your mid-back muscles squeeze around your spine. Good job. 2 more rounds, fullest expression. Let your front body open and stretch as your back body hugs in and strengthens. Last big inhale. Naturally float just a little higher and let it go. Relax. So you can stay here on your belly, maybe windshield wiper your shins from side to side. Or you can take it into some cat-cows, into a child's pose, or any other movement that's calling to you. In about 5 breaths, downward facing dog. Reconnect to your breath. Notice what's going on inside your body. Next, inhale, left leg to the sky. And then without just sinking over to the right or leaning to the right, peel your left hip open. So bend your left knee, squeeze your outer left glute. Your left knee reaches out to the left and then up. So have the intention of pointing your left hip bone, the front of your left hip bone, at the left side of the room. Shoulders stay strong, hands stay rooted. Belly button is still lifting up. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. So that little twist, keep your chest square to the ground. Awesome, Anne. Inhale, back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm. Add the little push-up if you want to. Don't let your butt drop down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Softly step your left foot through. Revolve lunge. So right hand stays down, left arm to the sky. Legs stay strong as you twist. So imagine the power of this pose is actually coming from your back leg. Make your back leg strong and powerful. Pull your left hip towards the back of your mat, but hug your left knee towards your right armpit. You can stay here, twist and breathe, or if you want to go deeper, right hand walks off the right side of your mat. Left fingertips reach back, heart towards the sky. So imagine you're trying to see behind you. Take about 2 more rounds. Keep your legs strong. Keep your breath moving down into your belly. Beautiful. Nice work. One last round. And then end of your exhale, unwind, and we'll take our hip stretch. So hands to the inside of your left foot, walk your left foot out wide. You might even bring your left foot forward a little bit. You can either keep your back knee lifted as you lower your upper body down, or back knee to the ground. What I want you not to do is just lean all the way over to the right and collapse. So if you want to look up at me, this is what it looks like when you collapse. I could hold this for all day long. So you want to keep your weight moving over towards your left leg. If it feels good to spin your left toes out to the left, you can, or even roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Slow, steady breaths. Exhale out your mouth at any time for just a cleansing, cooling breath, a release of tension or energy. Notice, where do you resist? Where do you tighten up? And just by noticing, perhaps you can soften a little bit more, surrender a little bit more. Give yourself about 3 more rounds. Really nice, you guys. Take one last huge breath. Visualize it moving down into your outer left hip, softening the muscles there. And rise back up to your hands. Lift your back knee up if it's on the ground. Again, wide-legged forward fold. This time hands over to the right side of your mat. So you'll have to readjust your stance. Bring your feet onto that balance beam that goes from the front to the back edge of your mat. So your feet are parallel, all turned to the right side of the room. Halfway lift on an in-breath. And then exhale, either fold or explore in any way you want. So if you want to take a twist, if you want to take Skandasana, headstand, handstand hops, lots of options. Do whatever will best serve you right now. Make sure your breath stays with you. Couple more rounds. What can you notice? What can you observe? And then how can you adjust to get even more out of this posture, to get all the juice out of the posture? Good job. Next time you breathe in, find your halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. And then crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. Start to make your way into your Warrior 3 variation with your fingertips on the ground. So hands are there to help with balance for now. Spine long, back leg long. Think of a straight line from the top of your head back to your right heel. Bring your left hand up to the crease in your left hip. Push your left hip back, or even take that skin on the inside of your hip, roll it out, push it back, start to twist to the left with your upper body, and then eventually left arm to the sky. Make sure your hips are level. If your right hip is higher than your left hip, it's going to be a lot harder than it needs to be. So really twist, twist, twist from your center, from your belly button, broaden through the front of your collarbones, through your front of your shoulders. And then reach up like you want to touch the ceiling with your left hand. 2 more breaths. Awesome, Cam. Back leg strong and powerful. Good, Kate. Good adjustment. Bring energy into your back leg. Press with your back foot. One last round. Use your exhale to twist to your very edge. Give it everything you've got. End of your exhale, forward fold. Right foot comes down. You can give your left leg a little shake out or pedal out your heels or any movement. Maybe move your hips from side to side. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, realign. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we're gonna move through one more standing back bend. This is a little weird, but I love it. So you're gonna bring your left thumb right underneath your chin, and then right hand behind your head. So you wanna think of pushing your thumb up and then pressing your chin down into your thumb. And then we're gonna start to move into a back bend. Press your head back into your hand, but then your hand back into your head. So we're doing this so that we don't collapse our neck. Keep pressing your thumb into your chin, but then your chin presses back into your thumb. See if you can feel your back muscles squeezing around your spine. Lift your heart higher. You can keep your arms as they are, or if you feel like you can keep this strong alignment, bring your arms to a cactus position. Don't let your head fall back. Think of pressing your elbows forward and up. Lift your chest even higher, 2 more rounds wherever you're at. Imagine you still have your thumb underneath your chin. Press your chin into your thumb into your chin. Lift, lift, lift. Inhale, back to center. Arms to the sky, stretch tall. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the tops of your thighs. And again, I'm gonna bring my feet out a little wider than my hips. This time, I'll show you where we're going. So we'll inhale to a standing cow. Exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, out your mouth, so shh. Then I'm gonna pull my navel in and up. You can either hold in emptiness or pulse, abdominal massage, in and out as you hold empty. So come with me. Inhale into your standing cow. Out your mouth, big exhale, shh. Round your spine, pull your belly button in and up, hold in emptiness, or find those little pulses like you're a belly dancer. Hold empty. Inhale, standing cow. And exhale, you've got 3 rounds. Shh. So find that navel to spine lock, hold here, or pulse, abdominal massage. When you need it, take your next in-breath. It can be at your own time. Shh. One last round. Good job, you guys. And this time, inhale into standing cow. And with your exhale, take it all the way down into your forward fold. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. Feel that energy at the center of your body, the strength at the center of your body. Feel your connection to it. If you can figure out how to use this part of your body as you move through your practice, I think it's, honestly, for me, it's life-changing. It changes the way that we show up in our practice and in our life. As you're ready, inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank, and you've got one more big power pose, side plank on your left hand or your left forearm. So right arm to the sky and lift your hips really, really high. Good. If you want to modify, your left knee can come down. Right arm reaches forward towards the front of the room, and then breathe into your right side body, your waistline, your ribs. Option to float your right leg up or leg variation of your choice. Nice, Allison. Good, Deb. Try not to let your hips sink. So the minute your hips sink, you're in your shoulder or your wrist. Take 2 more rounds. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Soften your face. Unclench your jaw. Slowly with control, end of your next exhale, plank or modified plank. So back up to your hands if you're on your forearm. Inhale at the top and exhale all the way to your belly. One last belly back bend. Start with a baby cobra. Take it into a locust pose. Arms reach back, legs reach back. And then if you'd like, floor bow. So bend your knees, grab hold of the tops of your feet or your ankles. Kick feet into hands, pull hands back into feet, hug in with your inner thighs. So if you're hugging in with your inner thighs, it'll keep you safe through your low back. Lift and open through the front of your heart, the front of your shoulders. Feel your back muscles squeeze around your spine. Breathe down into your belly. Give it everything you've got for 2 more rounds. This is your last big push. End of your second. Exhale, let it go. Rest your head to either side. And give yourself about 5 breaths to find your way back to down dog. Anything you want to do in the meantime to get there. All right, you guys, you have made it. Next inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. So you want your right knee wider than your right hip, so closer to the edge of your mat. And then pull right hip back, left hip forward. So it's like you're plugging the femur bones into the sockets. So you can safely stretch through the muscles rather than just collapsing into your joints. Once you've got that, bow forward, or if there's any other variation you'd like to take, if you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat, choice is always yours. Take about 3 more rounds. Exhale out your mouth at any time. If it would feel good, if it would serve you. Slowly begin to lift your upper body. We'll take it back to a 3-legged down dog. So hands root down, back toes tuck under, and then a right leg all the way back and up. Take whatever movement feels good. Give your right leg a little shake out. If you want to flip your dog as a counter stretch, go for it. Eventually, right foot to the ground and just walk it out in your down dog. And then in your own time, in your own way, pigeon pose on the left side. Take just as much time, care, awareness to set yourself up on this side. And then begin to settle in breath by breath. So especially if you have naturally just more open hips, then your practice here, just as much as mobility, is stability. So really think of dragging your left hip towards the back of your yoga mat. And then if you want to go deeper, you can scoot your back knee back a little further. going to guesstimate around 3 to 4 more rounds of breath. I'll leave it up to you. So when you do feel pretty much even on both sides, 3-legged down dog and one final down dog, no hurry. So take any movement on this side that your body is calling for. And eventually, just one final down dog to stretch, to lengthen, to move into all the space you've created. And then in your next couple breaths, however you would like to transition, find your way down onto your back. And I don't care if your head faces towards me or away from me, just whatever feels best to you. And once you are down on your back, either a full body stretch or hug your knees in towards your belly, maybe a little bit of both. And then find a happy baby pose. Take as many breaths as you want in happy baby. Explore it in any way you'd like. And then from your happy baby, give yourself about 10 breaths to transition into your final relaxation. So any other poses, stretches, movements that your body is calling for, go there. So if you want a supine spinal twist, now is the time to take one. If you want one final inversion, if you want an extra long shavasana. So just check in. What does your body want? What does your body need? And then this is the quote that Kim read in our class, our backyard class last night, and I loved it. Of course, it's Rumi, it's simple, but it's profound. He says, "Very little grows on jagged rock. Be ground, be crumbled, so wild flowers will come up where you are. You have been stony for too many years. Try something different. Surrender." So for these last few moments, can you let go of your hard edges and allow yourself to just be soft, to give in, and to surrender. So as you're ready, just let your breath become effortless. Let your body just melt into the earth. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Start to bring small, gentle movements back into your body. Eventually, find your way to either side, fetal position. And take a couple breaths there. And then keeping your lower body heavy and relaxed, use the strength in your arms to ease your way up into a seat. So just right back where we began, sitting up nice and tall. Eyes closed. Hands gathered at heart center. And take one last moment here. Bow your head to your heart. And just acknowledge yourself for doing your work today, for showing up on your mat, taking time to be more present, to tune into your body, listen to your breath, reconnect with a deeper part of yourself. I thank you guys so much for coming, letting me guide you. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.